Hello YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of RegenerATE. And today, me and the guys are going to be making a meal for a monster hunter. So today we're going to be making 3 different meats of 3 different regions, as well as a fondue. We have the tropical shrimp, the Asian beef, and the Spanish chicken. And to go with it, we're going to have curry fondue. So to get started, let's start on the chicken. Okay, so to start with the chicken, gonna need some olive oil. Avocado oil. Blue agave nectar. Sea salt. Granulated onion. Garlic powder. Smoked paprika.
Minus the cap.
I like cap flavor.
I don't even think Captain America likes the cap flavor.
Not too much cumin. Who told me that?
Oh, someone with good taste.
Margarine. I don't even think that's how it's pronounced, but I was saying it.
What is it?
Margarine.
Not even going to attempt it.
Oregano.
Margarine.
Savory.
Tell the viewers at home what savory is other than a flavor.
You tell them.
It's not my show.
And diced chipotles. If you don't know what savory is, you can just look it up.
And that's what Google was invented for. I've used it 4 times today already. And it was for something that all I had to do was walk outside and look at. I'm just lazy.
Alright, now that we've gotten that all in there, it's my favorite part.
You shake it like a redheaded stepchild.
Yep, I think that's good.
It's dead.
Alright, so now I'll put that to the side. Let that just kind of marinate in there, and then we're going to move on to the next thing.
Alright, I'm doing an Asian style beef. No specific region per se. I'm using a nice big, round chuck. I mean, a nice big chuck here. An English chuck. From what I could
Best chuck. The best chuck that we can report.
Chuck.
It's the greatest chuck. If I may say so myself. The best chuck that can be selected.
From what I'm going to start off with is I've started off with a hot water. I'm starting off with a hot water and honey mixture that I'm going to pour over the beef, and then I'm gonna massage it in there, make sure it gets all in there.
He's very hands-on with his meat.
Alright, now that the beef is nice and massaged with that honey, I want to start adding my powder seasonings. I've got ground mustard, black pepper, ground ginger, a little bit of sea salt, and I'm also going to add some lemon juice. True. Yeah, how much I had in my mom's thing? Oh, I'm sure quite a lot.
Actually, I didn't have to do much with that.
Rub that in. Make sure all that seasoning gets into the meat.
Alright, next I'll be adding minced garlic. And minced onion. For some of you out there that don't know, honey and ingredients like what I'm using tend to be good for tenderizing meat. It softens it, eats away at the fatty tissue, making it easier to chew. And so much more delicious.
You and your meat want to be left alone for a few minutes? No.
And lastly, I have a mixture of low sodium soy sauce and plum sauce. Normally I'd use regular cooking soy sauce, but low sodium soy sauce works as a great substitute.
Those of you watching your calorie and sodium intake.
I'm just going to pour it and make sure it gets all over the meat. It's nice and coated. I'm not going to be as rough as the previous guy.
He likes to touch the meat gently.
A gentle slosh. Make sure it's all mixed around in there. And we are done, and let it soak.
And tonight, last but definitely not least, I'm making the tropical shrimp. Now, I've already pre-made mine. Mine is a very simple recipe. It's you take a nice large size shrimp. Most of the time you can find those in your frozen food section, packaged properly. You can get them shelled or unshelled for whatever reason. We felt we need to get the shell on kind this evening. The marinade is take a nice few cups of orange juice, whatever brand you fancy, and then you want to add in a little paprika. I preferred smoked. And if you don't have smoked, or if you like a little more smoky flavor like I do, a liquid smoke. It's very popular in Hawaii. So, plus it's tropical it's island, all that good jazz. And then along with that, I like to add black pepper, because black pepper makes everything taste better. Whether it be marinades, salads, meat. You can even put it on roadkill sometimes. Times are hard. And then with this marinade, you want to let it sit for, it can be anywhere from a good 20 minutes to all day. Because the citruses, the acids in the citrus break down and make your meat taste a lot better.
Alright, so now that we've gotten all our meats ready, we've got some veggies ready on the side, ready to wait for the meat to go on the skewers. We've got our grill heating up over here, and we're going to make up our curry fondue. As you can see, we've already gotten some Gouda cheese and Munster cheese, good for a monster, with some heavy cream and some milk. It's nice and light, and now we're going to turn it into curry fondue. So to start, you need...
For the families at home watching this, we would like to let you know that if you use too much cheese, it may end up a gummy, sticky mess, and we don't want that. So you want to make sure you use a light amount, and then also make sure not to skimp on your heavy cream to make it thin.
I'm going to use turmeric, not too much. Stir it in. Next, just a dash of cumin.
Dashed enough, thank you.
Ground coriander.
Coriander.
Don't forget it. Black pepper. And a little bit of red pepper. Stir it up. Now we'll let that sit there while we go ahead and we move on to cooking our skewers. And so now we begin preparing our skewers. Start with heavy mushroom. Do a piece of chicken. onion, and pepper, and beef. And onion, and pepper, and shrimp, and onion, and pepper, and another shrimp. There we go. Now it's ready to go on the grill. We'll make a couple more and then we'll get that started. All right, now we have our meal for a monster hunter. It's time for the final moment. That's good. Wow. Yep, that was really good. So, enjoy your meal for your Monster Hunter cravings. Like, subscribe, share, follow us on Twitter, follow us on our new Snapchat, and as always, stay hungry and game on.